Okay, so we've talked about the plantar fascia, what it does, how it's involved with gait, the cause of pain with plantar fasciitis, some potential reasons or risk factors why someone might develop it while another person doesn't. So today we're going to go over some treatment, what we're looking for, and then some exercises and some stretches for Clarissa here if she's having foot pain. So number one, the first thing that we need to address is any adhesions or restrictions through the soft tissues within the plantar fasciitis or within the plantar fascia, Achilles, and the calf as well. And we can do this a couple different ways. We can use active release technique where we get on a specific structure and have the patient go through a range of motion. And along with that, we can even use one of these tools as well to kind of scrape or get a little bit deeper into the area if we need to do that. So what we would do, at least looking at the plantar fascia here, is I would get on kind of probably the medial side of it here, and then what I will have you do, Clarissa, is so with this toe here and all of the toes actually, so that's up and then down, okay? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna start down. I would get on here and I'm gonna have you go through, so we're gonna go up, good, and then down and up. And I can even give it just a little bit extra there. So we got to address all this stuff through here and then look at the calf stuff as well. So if you can go on your stomach. Just feeling around here, looking for some points of potential restriction, just going through some range of motion. So here's down here, and then we're gonna go up, okay? So we're gonna start down, can get on an area here, and then I'm gonna have you go up, and we can even give it a little bit extra, and down, and up, and down, and up. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna have you sit up here. And then another thing that you can do at home is, and I'm gonna swing around, take like a golf ball, or some sort of hard ball, maybe like a lacrosse ball, anything that's hard, and just put it under the foot, and just even like a frozen water bottle, if you have that, just rub around on it just to keep things loose. You can go back and forth, left and right. So those are kind of good ways to start to break up some of those adhesions, restrictions through there. And now a couple stretches and exercises. So number one, I'm gonna have you go figure four like this, with whichever side you want. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull that big toe and you're just gonna pull it back. And you'll hold that for 10, 15 seconds or so. And if you're dealing with pain, that's probably gonna cause some discomfort. So doing this multiple times throughout the day, 10, 15 times, just hold it for 10 seconds, will start to loosen up that plantar fascia. And then some stretches here, some calf stretches. So I'm gonna have you pop up here. This is a simple one. I'm sure you've probably done this before. I'm just gonna have you come over to this wall and pop up this left foot or right foot, whichever one, on the wall there. So all the way up. And when we keep the knees straight, we're hitting more of the gastroc. So there's two different calf muscles that we can stretch with this. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna lean your body towards the wall there. Good, and you're gonna feel a stretch through the back. And then if you just bend that knee just a tad and then go some more, we're gonna start hitting the deeper soleus muscle, which is also part of the calf, okay? So keeping those loose will definitely help with this as well. And then finally, some exercises. So once we start to loosen some stuff up here, we can start to get in some strengthening and more of that stuff. So easy way, a lot of people do this, is a towel gripping or like a marble gripping exercise here. So just putting your foot right on there, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna curl your toes towards you with that towel, and you're gonna repeat it over and over and over. So maybe 3 or 4 times gripping that towel, and then you're done for that set. Do that a couple times throughout the day. 3 or 4 would be ideal. And then finally, last one here is take this band. If you have a band at home, if not, they're pretty cheap. So we're gonna put it flat there, and I'm gonna have you step right on it. Okay. And then you're gonna take that end, and you're gonna let those toes relax, so they're gonna come up, And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna basically grip down into the floor, and you're gonna move that band down towards the floor. So this is gonna be for the deeper intrinsic muscles of the foot, start strengthening those up to decrease the load that's put on the plantar fascia if you're dealing with these symptoms. Okay, so this one, 10, 12 reps, 3 to 4 times a day, as far as strengthening goes. And then finally, one more thing for you all is, good job. One more thing, if you are a runner and you tend to land every time you step on your midfoot or your forefoot, you could potentially think about maybe switching to landing on the rear foot or on the heel, just to take a little bit of the load and the tension placed on the plantar fascia when you land on that midfoot or forefoot off of it. So landing on that heel can help to do that. And then if you continue to run, try to avoid hills. That can really aggravate things. And other than that, that's what I got for you for today. Tune in next week. We're going to have something new. So I hope you were able to take something from this, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.